Okay. All right, let's see if y'all gonna come in, man. I know it's late. It's real late. Let's see what's going on out here real quick. Oh, man. So I'm pretty sure that some of y'all already know about Tania Summer. She was on the what is that? The Underbelly, right? Let me get it correct. Soft White Underbelly. She's the girl that was at the Diddy party when she went in there. There was a lot of stuff going on, and there was like kids in there. I think they was dressed up as like some Asian characters. I forgot the name of the character or whatever. So, but she got up out of there. But she has a tragic story. She was abused. She was a sex worker. You know what I mean? She got her kids taken away. Her daughter Nova was taken away at the age of 4. They lived in she was living in Beverly Hills. You know what I'm saying? And living with her grandparents, going to basically the best schools, so for someone, and the mother was trying to fight to get her back, let her back in, and then her daughter started getting bullied, and then now her daughter started changing. She started hearing things about her own moms being out there in the street, being a sex worker, had a pimp, was abused, or for someone. So she'll come back to her moms and ask her these questions. She'd keep it 100, this, that, and the third. Long story short, the influence outside got her, and then she started running the streets, being a little hot little thing, and giving up her pussy at a very young age. And her mother kicked her out at the age of 13, and it's just a whole bunch of shit going on. I'm asking everybody, please make sure that you share, hit that like button. Please make sure you share. I know it's late. All right. I had to make things, I had to do some things today, but I know it was late. Everybody, please do me a favor. Montrese, do me a favor, family. Hit that like button and share, family. You know, we're going to get right into this interview. This shit crazy. Let's get right to it. Hold on. Shit, I got a lot of windows open. Oh. Right. Let's get right to it.
This is King.
King.
Yeah. I just came back from New York literally a few days ago. And I was only out there because of this one.
But you didn't stay in New York. Did you, Nova?
I went out there. The first time I went out there with my cousin, and then we went to jail. And then I was in jail for a month. And then after that, I came back out here for like 2 weeks, and then I went back.
And still didn't come see me. But that's another story.
Because she wasn't answering the phone.
Are you guys getting along?
Yeah.
We're getting along. I mean, so much better because I just said, you know what? I took accountability, first of all, because I just started to notice, like, why are you like this? Is it really me? And I just was like, you know what? I have, like,
why can't you stay organized? I've experienced this myself, and it's called chronic impulse control, where you prioritize.
The way that I teach my kids, I could tell by my 5-year-old, I do mature them a little bit older because
what we be going through.
I want them to be aware of everything, you know. I would rather me tell them things first or just, and I realized like maybe I got these kids in survival mode. I don't know. I think so. I'm always saying be tough, keep it going, you know, don't express yourself to nobody, whatever you.
Mind you, she already has 6 kids. Her little son, I think she said his name is King. That's her 6th child. And we only seeing, I guess, well, these 2 right now. So this story is tragic. So it's like, yo, you have to be careful, man. This is why having young girls and these single moms out there, man, it's a serious situation. This is how this cycle. You see what's happening? What? This is how this shit get passed down. But I ain't gonna talk too much. And why she got her high beams out? Like, she's literally 13 right now. No, she's 15 right now. Her first interview, she was 13 years old, but she was already out selling her body, and her mom's kicked her out. Crazy.
You can get all of that type of stuff. And, you know, Nova, Nene, I call her Nene.
Mom, don't do all that.
She takes it to a whole nother level. But you say you like when I call you Nene.
No, they people gonna start calling me Nene.
You know, she wants to do everything, but I just came to the conclusion, like, you know, let her be herself, because when I left, baby, she was really maturing. Like, her
Well, left to New
YouTube.
York?
Yeah, when I left, like it's
yeah.
like you were able to be yourself. And I'm like, oh, so this is what she wanted me to do. Let her literally be. And she just found out a whole lot of things. Like the hard way.
My YouTube have been going up. For real.
But why do it go up? Why you think they like you so much?
Cause my story and cause I'm strong.
And
They
you
see that I'm
real,
strong and I
like
keep going.
you real.
That's why they
and
watch
raw.
me for real, Mom. They be like, I watch you because you make me keep going because I see how you keep going. You know.
But what makes you keep going now?
God.
So you literally be like, God.
No, I'll be praying to God. Literally, Mom. You know how it is. Like, you know when you feeling weak, you pray to God,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get that back. Or even when I be having to talk to you sometimes.
And I think you're just fearless. I think whoever you've been around, they got you. I mean, you know, whoever,
wasn't
like
around her.
a girl, friends, guy friends, whatever. It's like you just so strong. Like you do stuff I never would have did. Like you couldn't pay me to do it.
How old are you now? Nova?
15.
15. Are you going to school?
No, I start school in August.
Have you still been working on the streets?
Mm-mm.
Or motels or hotels or anything like that? You're not doing sex work?
Mm-mm. No.
You're not selling videos?
No.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I've been selling.
You have to stop.
No, I've been stopping though because they keep deleting my Instagrams for child pornography. So I just stopped.
They done made websites of my baby,
They got
and I don't like that. It's like
OnlyFans, all types of stuff.
like it's
How
crazy.
do you think Nova got this way, Tania?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
wasn't me. I'm gonna take accountability. This is what I feel like I motivated her to be. Just this.
Okay,
woman
let me tell
who's-
you. So what it was, it's not technically my mom that made me like this, but you know how I'm like, you know, smart and mature and all that. She made me mature because the things she was telling me and, you know, showing me. But like,
What was I showing?
As in me, like, you know, being a prostitute and all that, she didn't show me that. Like, she didn't show me that because if that was the case, y'all be seeing her prostituting too. She not even doing none of that. She just taught me how to be mature, you know, how to hold myself up, you know?
But your mom was getting money from men.
Yeah, but she wasn't fucking
But
for it.
I know, not necessarily doing that, but you did kind of put two and two together.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody gets money from men.
Now you caught that, but she wasn't fucking, but she got 6 kids. She was out there as a street girl, out there selling her ass. Let's continue. I'm gonna try not to do too much interjecting.
Like, if you're
But
a pretty
she never
girl,
seen
you're gonna
that.
get money from men.
I know what you did see. You used to be like, Mom, why is everybody so nice to you? Remember you used to say that? Like, everybody is nice to you. They're like, I feel like she's seen me get favored a lot, you know? And she was wondering, like, so she wants that. Like, my mom could get this. My mom got this type of car.
But I just got introduced to it in a different way. Like,
Soft White Underbelly is about giving people a space to tell their stories, even when these stories challenge what we think we know. Ground News shows us different perspectives in the media, which is why Ground News is a perfect sponsor for my channel. In a world where algorithms censor much of the information we receive, some of the most important stories get missed from our news feeds.
Go stand on the corner. No.
Xbox Pro is the fastest and easiest way to get pro vocal mixes like this.
It's physical. I like to know it's.
The story I told in my first interview, that's how, you know, I got introduced to that. I already went out there, you know, mature and knowing and being aware because of what my mom taught me. But the whole prostitute and stuff, it don't really got nothing to do with her.
And it was believable. Like, I feel like people they always say, is she really that age? Because when you have a conversation with her, even though she's young, it's like she know a lot. And I'd be like, dang, how much was you listening? Like, I thought I was just venting because I didn't have no therapist. So at 10 years old, I used to be talking to her like,
yeah.
And then,
like, when I was 9 and 10, like, she used to be telling me all the stories, everything, what she did in situations. That's how I know what to do in these situations.
And I used to say, if you ever get in a situation like this or whatever the case, because you never know, like, anything could happen. God forbid, you know, you would want to tell your daughter before anybody else lied to her. I could tell her the truth. That's all how I look at it. But I realize she's so much more. Like, she has this charisma. She's very interested in what she's interested in. She has good editing skills.
When I look on Tania's Instagram, they on there, both of them. You know, she's more of a friend than a mom's. You know what I mean? She's more of a friend, like a home girl, than a mom. The girl is still out there selling her ass. I looked at some of her stories before I even went live. When she did her own a YouTube channel, and when she was on this platform here by herself, that was like 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. And she was talking about how she was 13, lying that she was 18 years old, even though the dude was 32 and he knew she was lying, but got her drunk, put her in the backseat, ate her out, and then took the virginity and didn't want to let her go hang out with her friends, all types of crazy stuff. And instead of her trying to literally save this girl, this shit is crazy because we got daughters. So it's just predators out there. I'm gonna let it rock. This shit is crazy.
Like charisma, it means, well, this is what I think it means. It's like
crazy.
Everything about you is like this animated, curious type of
crazy.
You know, don't give me the quote on definitions, but your personality is like, your persona is like, it just jumps out at you and it makes you like kind of like unique and stand out. I look at you like, okay, she one of them ones that I would just look at and be very intrigued with. Like, and that's just that. I mean, you all over the place. You're very talented, but at the end of the day, in these days, it could get misconstrued. You could get in the hands of a pimp who won't even value you. And that's when shit gonna go wrong. Cause it's like, you could be so much more. And it's like, we all see it. We can see right through you.
Hear that?
Right. And even me not dealing with pimps, I never seen you deal with no nigga like that was taking your money and that's probably why I got that mindset. Like, I'm not finna have no pimp.
And don't get me wrong. Guys do. They try it all day long. Oh yeah, you get money, you do this. What's up? Can I have this? And you know, I done been nice to a few guys and I just realized like, hold up, are you trying to take advantage of me? Like, huh? And that's what leaves me being a single mom and, you know, by myself, and why I used to like older men, because they used to treat me very well, like my worth. I felt like I was a good person. That's what I deserved. But that could get looked down on. But I'm like, I just want to be like treated right. That's it. I want somebody who values me for me, not just want to use my body, use me up, use my money, and when they're done with me, just throw me away like I'm not nothing. And that's what I wanted to teach my daughter, but it comes off so much harder because I have to be the mom and the dad, and then it makes her be without a dad.
And then when people in your head telling you different stuff, telling the kid different things, you got to go extra harder. You got to, you know. Like.
First of all, they would tell my daughter, oh, yeah, if your mom really loved you, and she would think like, yeah, my mom did just, you know, call me up ERTCH. Or I'm not going to lie. Like when I was in New York, I went off on her and that went viral too. I was like, are you recording me? I went off on her and people were like, oh, they was dragging me. Y'all was dragging me so bad.
You've been through a lot on social media.
I was crying because I'm like, I'm not really like that. She caught me on a bad day. First of all, this is what happened. I went outside. I was on a flat. It was cold in New York. And she called me. Can you check me into school? I'm like, how I'm going to check you into school and I'm in New York? Mind you, she hit up this other rapper. And when she hit up this other rapper girl, she was like, oh, my mom can't check me into school. Can you check me in? And I'm like, how you going to ask somebody else that's not your mama? And then ask me second. Though. A girl rapper. Her name is Lily Baby, right? So, you know, this is the first exclusive. Nobody knows. And me and Lily Baby, like, we be talking on Instagram all the time. Like, I seen her in traffic a few times. We going to collab in the future. And I told Nene about it. Like, you know, I'm going to collab with Lily Baby. Here she go. Oh, Lily Baby, can you check me into school? I'm like, girl.
No, that's not even why, because she was already commenting on my post.
Yeah.
It's almost like they in competition with each other. She's like, my thing is, what talent does she have? You so talented. You so well put together. Like, where at? The bitch is only 15 years old. You kicked her out at, I think, 11 or 13 years old. She was already out there fucking and sucking. And you encouraging this chick. This is the psychological shit that get passed down. This is the shit that people don't really like talking about. This is the shit that these are the things. It's almost like white people looking at like trailer park trash. They try to not even associate with that. These are the things that goes on in our community. You see that right there? I'm not being preachy, but we see where we get it from. And I end by saying this. You know how they always blame the black man for not being there. But when the mother's there, does that mean that the mother is incompetent? No. So can we blame you, some ladies, for how your children turn out? Absolutely. These are prime examples.
She like you too.
Yeah, she was coming to my post, so I just asked her like,
how you just ask somebody comment on your post? Like, are you serious?
Y'all
Sugar
cool?
babies.
She in LA.
So that's the thing. Y'all cool. She in LA. You not. So can you check me into school because my mama in New York, but I'm in New York chasing after you. And then that's the thing
They
too.
don't want to hear that.
And then I be saying that, but it's not really gonna work like that. Like you can't just get a kid and check him to school. You got to do all this background.
But this the thing though. You also need the parent. Like unless the parent is absent and on drugs or not around or whatever. But like I'm very much here. You can very much call my phone. We can agree on something. But if you trying to you always trying to do it without me. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not saying you need me, but I am a mother for a reason. It's a such thing as being, young. We don't want to use these words that you hate. Little girl, minor, now. But until you get 18, then you'll understand why things are how they are. And you probably won't even realize now. But for now.
No, I realize now. It's like.
Don't upload your videos to YouTube. Upload to Restream, where we will live stream it to YouTube and...
Let me say something real quick.
And I understand you want to...
This girl is 15 years old. She was 13. Why the bitch is in the street? Why you letting her go out there and be manipulated by men that you... was manipulated by men? You should already put her onto the game and make sure she stay away from that. But no, you kicked her out. And now she's fucking and sucking everything. And you saying she's talented. I'm trying to figure out what's the talent? Giving head? What? She learned it early. Like mother, like daughter. But that ain't mother, like daughter. That is sister, daughter. You understand what I'm saying? This shit crazy. Any motherfucker who, let me press play.
I know you love
Hey, do me a favor, please share. Goddamn it, if you haven't shared already, please do. I know it's late night. I know niggas be hating on my channel for real, but please hit that like button and share. I will gladly appreciate you in advance. Please share. Thank you.
Popularity, but another thing too. I realized it was good that she did go viral a lot because
girls, you done gave my whole platform, huh? Honestly,
I done did what?
I said Mark that gave me my whole platform. Like he didn't help me on YouTube. Like these interviews helped me on YouTube.
I mean, I feel like the interviews helped you. I feel like I done helped you every other month. I'm like, my daughter missing this, or if you find her. So it was like through all of this promotion, a lot of people used to tell me like, stop giving your daughter clout. I'm like, clout? This is our real life. Like, yes, clout now, but okay, so what I'm supposed to do? Just sit at home like, oh, yeah, she out there, girl. We ain't going to post nothing about her. Don't say nothing about her.
And then when I'm dead, they going to be looking for you.
Yeah. Like, oh, you didn't care. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Then
But when we reunited, a few days ago,
Lord.
I was shocked to see people like, oh, you guys are genuinely happy. You guys miss each other. But how about this, though? I went to New York. I ended up staying, and I got me a shelter apartment. It was so good for me and my kids out there. I'm like, dang. It's good out here for us, but what about her? Like, how am I just gonna leave her? Like, she's calling me, telling me what's going on. She getting into fights. They going viral online. I'm not there. I'm pissed.
Where are you staying, Nova?
With my mom.
No, but where were you staying when your mom was in New York?
Everywhere.
And that's what
like
I hate.
Regular, like everywhere.
Let me ask this question. Who is still scared of their moms right now? I'm gonna let it rock. I promise I'm gonna try not to interject too much. Who is still scared of their moms to this day? My mother is right there. She done passed away. I'm still scared of her after death. My moms did not play no motherfucking games. You hear me? She beat me straight. How I look now? I know I'm a little special, but nah, son. These kids ain't scared of their moms. Y'all two trying to be fucking friends and shit. You understand? And then you see why she up here talking about if I get found dead, then y'all gonna look for my mom, some shit like that. Like this shit right here is trauma. And these are things that a lot of women don't like talking about situations like this because it has them looking in the mirror. This is not a gender war. I'm not trying to beat up on women. And if this don't apply, then bitch, don't get upset. This ain't you. I ain't talking about you, but there is some women. Okay, if men just sit in a hot seat for generations, y'all asses should be able to sit, but we already know how that goes. But any motherfucking hope.
I was getting.
How are you surviving? How are you making money?
For content.
See,
Oh.
and then I used to be like, "Are people coming to those rooms?" She's like, "No, I'm getting them to sleep." I'm like, I really feel bad. I'm like, this is crazy. Now at this point, she really surviving. Like she done manifested her, and you know I'm big on manifestation. She done manifested her whole life. Like now, all that shit you was talking, it done came to life. Like you really out here on your own, and I'm like, that's not right. And that's when I started to take accountability. Like I gotta come back. So I kept saying I'm gonna come in the summertime. I wasn't sure. Manifested that. I couldn't fly because I didn't have the new ID. I was pissed. So then after that, I was like, well, I'm just going to get on the Amtrak. I'm going to get on the train. So I got like first class Amtrak, me and the other kid.
You took a train out here?
Took 4 days.
And it was a lot of money, right?
Yep. And it was like the meals every day. It was $25 each person. It's crazy. Like I traveled.
Like $25 each person.
Yeah.
It was more than that.
Well, for breakfast,
ticket?
no,
the
the ticket, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all know I got kids, and so
how many now?
6.
6 kids.
Like, damn, Mom.
Juggling multiple client sites. Supercharge your productivity.
Damn, Mom.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
Close.
And
And
so where do you stay now?
So I stay in LA, and
damn, you back?
You know, I do a lot. She keeps spinning around. I do a lot, like from saving, hustling and bustling, busting my ass as a single mom. I'm selling ebooks. Okay, so this is how I got out here, y'all. On my last interview, or maybe one of them, I said that's what I want to do.
Yeah, people been buying them ebooks.
I write my ebooks. I'm selling like 8 of them.
And the book is what?
They're about like manifestation, vision boards, side hustles, different little things like just that I put together to educate people on things. Like it comes right to your phone. Y'all know ebooks. And so you don't have to worry about it downloads right to your phone from the email. And it's like motivation. Like people then told me that my ebooks has changed them. And ebooks, they change people, period. It's just knowledge. And I was manifesting, like, I'm going to get out of this shelter. I'm going to get to my baby.
Is there a website for your ebooks?
Well, I sell them on Stan Store. So if you go to my Instagram, I love Tania _, then you could get the ebooks. Click the link in my bio.
There we go.
And you could get them. But yeah, so I just been working hard, just trying to just mend our relationship for one, right? Because it kind of spiraled out of control. I don't want her to get the wrong idea.
And
I actually want to
never really
save
been
her.
like, I'm not gonna lie, like the whole little point of view that they got on us, like we really be getting into it. We don't really be getting into it like that. Like,
Do you guys
we really,
get along better than what people think?
Yeah, like Mom, let me talk.
Okay.
So look, like we get along.
Wait a minute.
But like when she be trying to
hold up. And this is my first time watching this shit. I like to give live reactions, but
so we don't really be getting into it like that. Like,
Do you guys
we really,
get along better than what people think?
Yeah, like Mom, let me talk.
Okay.
So look,
that alone right there, that's a slap. You know what I mean? You know when you was in the grocery store, your mom's in the living room with her friends, and you trying to talk. Boy, take your ass back in that motherfucking room. My grown folks are speaking here. Get up out of here. You know what I mean? You just tell your mom, so hold on, I'm talking. Hold on, I'm talking. And she say, okay. There's no fuck, nigga. I'll be waking up the next day, nigga, from a uppercut, a backhand. You understand what I'm saying? You see how the roles has switched? Big Mama is gone. The generational gap is wide, fam. Y'all already know. For those who knows. There's no fucking way you could have said this shit to your moms. Ever. Not even in playing.
A little point of view that they got on us, like we really be getting into it. We don't really be getting into it like that. Like,
Do you guys
we really,
get along better than what people think?
Yeah, like Mom, let me talk.
Okay.
So look, like we get along.
Nigga.
But like when she be trying to like
There's no fucking way.
have me stay in the house for extra long and like don't want me to go outside, that's when it gets out of hand. Because like
What's up?
you know I need to go outside. No, I be going outside and I be trying to go with my friends.
Yeah.
I don't know if she think I'm gonna die or something gonna happen to me, but like her
Cause
whole,
as soon as she leave,
her whole mood to change. I be like
phone be off.
No, I be like I'm finna go with my friends or I want to go here. Her whole mood to change. And I just be
Location
like,
off. Of course, my mood gonna change. Like, what is she on? Like, we were just cool. She's sweet, talking me out the door. Next thing you know, phone is off. Then she called me back like, "Oh, I'm okay." Like, then people be hit. Then she'll do stuff like this. Post online. People hit me on Instagram or something like, "Oh, you need to check on Nova." I'll call her, phone off. I'm like, oh my God, Grace, she's dead. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know if it's just me being a mom or, I mean, I trust her, but I give her, you know, leeway to be herself. And when she's okay, I'm like, okay, I'm glad that I trusted her because.
What do you like best about Nova?
Ooh, I like how she's like when she don't play no games. She way worse than me. Like I'm nice, and she's like, I wouldn't go for that. No, I like how she stand up for herself. Like
She's a great communicator.
She's a great communicator too. That was gonna get to that too. Like you know.
And remember, I used to be bad with that.
She used to be bad with that. That's what I was about to say. She came a long way.
I still stutter, but like I used to be scared to talk because I used to stutter. Remember?
And I used to be like, talk. Like you have to like yell it out of her sometimes. So I feel like I'm nice now. But even on the phone call, like I didn't even realize she makes me so mad. Like I'm nice, but she makes me so mad. It makes me act out because I really care about her. And I'm like, I can't see you go out like that. Like her editing skills, her YouTube videos is amazing. Even though it's my daughter, I'm like,
have you watched one, Mark?
I've not.
No. It's hard to watch all the way through because it's like this is this girl.
I'll check it out.
But
I see the whole
it's good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nova, what's
all this internet stuff that I be posting, it seems like she talk bad to me, but she really comfort me, you know? Like she could talk all this shit, but when it's really time, when I'm really finna kill myself or when I'm really finna need help or something, and I could talk to her, I can really talk to her. Like it's not.
You see that? That's crazy. See what I'm saying? Girl ready to kill herself. Like why? She came from when she was taken at 4 years old because the marshals was looking for her. And Child Protective Services was looking for her. Then the marshals was looking for her because of that, I guess, because she was on a run for so long for her kids not to be taken. They wound up taking her from her school at the age of 4. So they had her. She said she got them back in 4 months. I mean, who's to say that she's lying or whatever? It is what it is. But she went to live with her father, and then from her story on the same channel by herself, she was living with her grandparents in Beverly Hills. So she was living very good, dressing preppy, going to a good school, everything. And her moms wanted her to live with her down in Oakland in the hood, and things transpired from there. She started acting different. And then she started getting jumped by the kids out there. You know, the influence outside, they'll get you. And then, you know, arguments and this, that, and the third. She hearing rumors about her. And then she literally just turned into her moms. And then the moms kicked her out at 14. At 13 years old. But she's saying she went outside around 11 years old. And she said that the age of 13, she said 2 years ago. So that means she was 11 years old at that time. So they like this shit crazy. Like, look, the cycle has to be broken somehow. But this is what I'm saying. This is the trauma that a lot of people don't talk about. But it's good that they coming out for the world to see. They could have kept this shit by themselves, but you know, it is what it is, man. But this is trauma that people deal with every day. And her as a parent, I can't even consider her as no parent at all. Like she have no parenting skills. I mean, she's doing the best she could, but not enough. And I end by saying this because I know I could talk, but then on the flip side a little bit, how can you control someone like that who just sneaks and run the streets and all that stuff? You know what I mean? So it's a battle.
Fake, it's not none of that. Like she really, like I be crying to her, but she really comfort me, you know? Like she could talk all this shit, but when it's really time, when I'm really finna kill myself or when I'm really finna need help or something, and I could talk to her, I can really talk to her. Like it's not fake, it's not none of that. Like she really, like I be crying to her how I be losing weight and what I be going through, and she be building me up and she's making me have an appetite again. Like it's crazy. Like, and that's why.
How about come home, bitch? Encouragement, but bring your funky ass home.
This people do be saying like you need your mom. Like,
I don't know.
Despite everything we go through, I still need my mom because nobody could talk to me. Nobody could say the words that she be saying to me. They just give me the same bullshit that everybody else give me, you know?
And then she goes, how do you know how to say this? I'm like, because I was you before. She's just me 2.0. Mm-hmm. I was a little bit nice, but like, I was like a cutthroat too.
But you know why I mean too? Because everybody already got their point of view of me. And every time they see me, it's, oh, she a hoe. She fast. Yeah. So I'm already on, you know, defense mode.
Yeah.
Because I'm already knowing what people finna say or what they finna do.
What kind of reaction do you get from people on the street?
This right here is a gold play button from YouTube. You get this when you get 1 million subscribers. This is a silver play button.
What reaction you just got in the car on the way here? Remember the lady at the corner on Crenshaw?
She was like, oh, look. She was like, that's that little girl. That bitch be everywhere. And da-da-da-da. And then she was talking. And she was like, what'd she say?
You was like, Mom, they talk about me. So I turned the music down. And she was like, I said, what'd she say? She was like, that bitch be everywhere. And when we were driving past her, she was like, yeah, because I don't give a fuck. Because if that was me, like just basically like, saying what they would do, like that couldn't be them.
And then like another reactions I would get, like the main reaction I would get, like I would just look at somebody and they'll just be whispering to somebody and they'll be looking at me whispering. So I don't know that they talk about me. And I would just act like I don't.
People love to talk about.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go.
That's all they can really do.
She don't even want to go nowhere.
Like, yeah, like I be barely want to go out places. Like
I think it's important just to listen to yourself, know who you are, and don't listen to all that people.
Yeah.
All these people.
Yeah. And I have an intuition too. So if people is around me and they talk about me and something happened, I would feel it, you know? So it'd be weird stuff going on. Like I would be out just doing me and they'll be like plotting on trying to jump me or plotting on recording me or just doing some
or taking their money.
Taking my money, my phone, my purse. Like,
how about get a job, bitch? How about get a job? Go get a job. You walk in the streets of Crenshaw and Oakland and everywhere selling your ass. She's a pretty little girl. The mother's pretty too. But see, you using what you got to get what you want. Go get a job, you little bitch. Evidently, this is what she want to do. This is what she want to do. I'm just saying, the reason why I'm playing this is niggas, you listen, ladies, use this as a template to make sure that your daughter don't be a little hoe having dick all in her mouth and selling her pussy and all that and being taken advantage. And niggas too. Niggas is some predators. These older niggas be wanting these young bitches. This is why Jay-Z is forced to take that that DNA test now. He got it to July 28th because he was 32 or 26, 27 at the time. He got that 15-year-old female pregnant. And now his son, he don't want no money. He don't want no money. He just want his dad. And Jay-Z don't even want to take the test, but now he ain't got no fucking choice. Long story short, man, these little thoughts, that's why I'm scared for my daughters. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother story that I ain't getting into. But ladies, y'all better make sure your daughters ain't got dick all in their mouth when they outside. Because they probably is. Sorry to tell you. They fucking.
I think Nova's great. I just love the way she's grown up and who she's turning into. I think she's amazing.
Yeah, I think anybody else who would have been through this, they would have been tapped out. It's a lot of girls that tried to do what she did,
and it
just didn't work.
And it's like, cause they're trying too hard. It's like they're trying to do something and trying to be something that they're not. That's why it's not working. Me, it was just like not natural, but like it was
natural.
So when you go back to school, you're going into what grade?
10th grade. That's if they pass me.
So are you missing a grade or are you behind or are you on track?
You know, I haven't been to school, so I don't know if they're gonna pass me, but this last time I was in jail in New York, they said I did some credits and the credits, you know, it did something, but I haven't been going to school, so I don't really know like what they're gonna do.
Well, what I'm gonna make sure is that she gets up to date so that she can be in the grade that
she's trying to have me go to summer school.
Exactly, summer school, right? Because they told me
I'm still trying to like, you know,
if I don't put you in summer school, it's gonna be a problem, you know, like they know that I'm bad. We're not playing no games, and so you know, I want to put us in therapy, like real therapy, because even off camera, you so cool.
Mom, I don't think we need therapy.
You need a show.
That's not gonna do nothing for us. Like we already know what's going on. They don't need to tell us what's going on.
But look, I had therapy before, Nene, when I was in New York, and when I tell you they were giving me solutions to do, I was doing it throughout my day.
I just need
won't you be? Well, won't you be your own therapist then? Won't you just
No,
practice
you
what
don't
they
need a
would tell you?
therapist either, because they're gonna lie to you and they're gonna try to give you
You
pills.
know what's a great therapist?
All right, face it. Your life is a complete mess right now.
Like she
The
know
laundry's
all-
not folded. You haven't exercised in weeks. You're spending
The little bit of experience
Chat
that
GPT.
she been through, now she thinks she can tell her moms what is good and what's not. You see that shit? Crazy.
PT.
For real.
It's amazing.
Yeah, talk to AI. Don't go to no real therapist because
Try
they're
it.
gonna put stuff in your head.
Would
It's,
you
it's
try?
amazing.
Chat AI? Girl, bye. I
She
would not
thinks she
be
know
doing
everything. Chat AI.
That's what I've
Yeah.
been making.
What?
Them little album covers on and making them to animations. Making. Remember, I made you into a cartoon.
Oh yeah.
That's what I be using that app for. Not no therapist.
She's so creative.
But you
She
could
could
try
be
on
rich.
there.
You probably gonna be rich doing something that got to do with. Because I think
Yeah, like
about
Mark,
it.
you need to give me one of your cameras or something because I can do something with it.
Okay.
For real.
But I think that she expressed herself through the internet. She's so good with it because from the pictures, the angles to this is why they couldn't believe how old she was, because it's like she could make herself anybody.
Yeah, and dressing like a little hoochie mama, showing all her business from what I seen before I got on, because I didn't even know about, I knew about her, about the Diddy thing when she did the Diddy shit when she went to the party, but I never knew about her until an hour ago, less than that. So, but I did a little research on her. You know, she's telling her story and she got some wild fucking stories about growing up and how the shit that she went through with her moms and all types of shit. And she's out there hoeing but we can see that she's at least trying, you know what I mean, to save her. But in the same token, you treating her as if she's your equal when she's not. That's your daughter. There has to be a level of parenting, authority. You know what I mean? You let her run out of control. You threw her out at a young age. You let the streets take her. You know what I mean? You gave up on your daughter. Whatever the situation was, you thought she was old enough to go run the streets and you left her. So this is the result. You dig what I'm saying?
On the internet. That's what I like about her. I'm like, I can't believe my
I
daughter.
can make it on the internet and in real life too.
In real life too, but I'm just saying, you know, we all looking at the phone.
Yeah.
So you're talented in that without going to school or nothing. But yeah, like I shouldn't have gave you that phone when you was how old? 7?
8.
I gave her a cell phone because I used to be, you know, she's behind grandma's house.
At that.
And I used to be
She took
going
to
like,
it.
here go this phone. And she took it to a whole nother level. Like, but yeah. We're going to get her right. I'm trying to do something real big. I want her to graduate. I want to sing her to graduation.
Yeah, I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna graduate for sure.
I want her to talk to young girls like now. Like, I want you to be talking to girls in the 10th grade already, like schooling them. Like, yeah.
Are things better between you for the whole family right now than they've been?
It's getting there. This is why
The whole family. Not the whole family.
It's getting there. We got to get Taj back.
No, we ain't talking about the kids. We talking about the whole family, right?
Well,
we are
whatever.
not cool.
Because they judge us. They look at us like.
They do not like us. They don't like me for sure. They don't like her because I act like her. They like my brother because
he ain't like us.
Yeah, he nice.
Like it's us against the world.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
There you have it.
But she got her people. She got people who love her besides the internet, but she still got trust issues with them. I got people who supposedly love me.
Do you guys have friends?
Yeah, tons of them.
Like good friends?
And they all fake. All of them. But we
those aren't friends.
But
Girl, Mom, we don't have no real friends. We don't have no friends. Don't lie on here.
That's why I said they all fake.
We got people that we call cousins and auntie and all that, but they fake too. But everybody fake in this world.
They done did some crazy stuff.
Everybody fake in this world, but
they done picked her over me.
Everybody need love.
So. I'm like, huh? But I mean, it's cool that you.
Sign of jealousy right there. See what I'm saying? Y'all more of the same person than she would like to be. She's exactly her, like she said, 2.0. Now, and she's still out there hustling, bustling. So you competing with your own daughter at the same time, and you having babies on the way, and you just getting pregnant by niggas, and they not even there. You know what I mean? So I mean, like, listen, like mother, like daughter. It's
pick my daughter, but
I feel sorry for this little nigga right here. Hopefully, he turned out not to be a pimp, a killer, a shooter, a blood, a crip. You know what I mean? This guy don't know. He don't know what the fuck is going on, but he gonna learn though.
How you gonna leave me out?
The internet gonna tell them.
See, that's the devil. That's conquer and divide. Like, no, don't do that. It's like they started this shit.
Hi,
but she started it, and they didn't even try to finish it. Nobody really helps me really like that. That's why I gotta.
I'm a senior product marketer at
Yeah,
Google,
I'm about to
and I'm going to help you get a job in digital marketing. Whether you're good at telling stories.
Be strong. Put my cape on and super save up. No,
You gonna have any more kids?
Hell yeah, she gonna have some more kids.
6 is enough.
I just need one man who's gonna set me for all of my kids.
No,
That's gonna be
she
the last
have
one, and I'm
about
gonna have to
13,
give him
12
one.
kids.
I'm gonna give him one.
And 6 of them gonna live with me, and the other 6 could be with you.
As soon as they start acting up and wanting to run away, I'm sitting up to her.
I mean, you guys have had a lot of fights.
Hell no.
Right?
I never fought my mama.
Arguments? Whatever?
Yeah, arguments.
Real bad arguments.
We never fought though. Like, that's diabolical. I could never
Falling
do that.
out. Were you guys
falling out?
Yeah, but like when we fall out, it don't even be real, mom.
But what's it about?
It don't even be real. Like
because I don't like I would go in, I crashed my car. Remember I crashed one of the cars because I was about to take you to church and you didn't have no bra on? Stuff like that.
It's like she ain't got no bra on right now. Her fucking them things is just it's like pause. Why I'm saying pause? Respectfully, the nipples is hard for nothing. They just ripe. You understand? I'm saying they're just ripe. Just poking the fuck out. Yo, put the fucking bra on, son. I crash out. And this is what I'm saying. You ain't putting your hands, and she need hands and feet. I think she loves. Here's the thing. She's dealing with her daughter because she see herself, and it's almost like she's getting grown, but it's like maybe she didn't have that cool girl when she was out there running the streets like that. Somebody that she can really trust. Now she got her daughter. She's more like her. Now I have somebody in camaraderie, but I still have to teach her, but she's uncontrollable, and I'm trying to teach her, but I'm letting her do a thing. I'm not giving her no structure, and I'm jealous because she's more faster than me, and she's getting more attention than me. She's a younger version of me. It's so convoluted with this whole situation, because if you love her, you hands and feet should have been up on her. That's number one. She's looking at herself, and she is enjoying looking at herself in her daughter's body and trying to show her the right way how to do it or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to formulate those words and put it in the correct manner, but I hope y'all get what the fuck I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? She like the younger version of herself. Get the fuck up like that bitch.
I buy her some nipple. She don't got one on now. I buy her nipple cover-ups, and she doesn't listen to me. It's like, I'm trying to make you into this lady. Like, she's really a thug. She used to be a tomboy before she ran away. That's why I didn't understand how she ended up being a prostitute, because I'm like, wasn't you just a stud?
Here.
Are you guys
know who she was.
Are you guys competitive against each other?
Mm-mm.
We're not. I just want the best for her, so I go hard on her. Like, I want her to be way better than me. And it's like, okay, you viral, but I want you to be viral for, you already viral for that. Let them know who you are. Like, damn, off this camera, y'all should just see, like, it's way better. Like, it's crazy. She's way more fun and way more. She just keep it at this. Like, oh yeah, I get money, I sell content. That's it. I'm like,
what is something Nova could work on that you'd like to see her improve on?
I want her to think out the box and discipline herself. I want her to do other things that she doesn't really.
Well, she's 15. Discipline for a 15-year-old is rare.
I know.
Yeah, but I'm a
right. Like, I want her to just be.
But like, with the discipline stuff, like.
Not like punishment discipline, like if you think out the box and say, okay, for 15 days, I'm gonna, instead of smoking vapes and smoking weed or doing whatever, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. That's discipline. Just, put yourself to the test and see what else you can do, because you may like it. That's thinking out the box. And then now you created a new habit now. Like, okay, I'm gonna keep this with me. That's gonna make me a better person. We wanna see you grow. I wanna see you.
All right, I'm gonna go to the Instagram. I think we got enough.
Hi, I'm Ryan Reynolds, and welcome to my.
I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes, and then
we're more weight on you. You know what I'm saying? Not like you are beautiful. You're fine. Like, I've been skinny my whole life, but I know what you can be. I know how you can act. I know how you can feel. We're gonna always have anxiety.
Yeah.
That's just in us. I had an anxiety attack so cold last night. I woke up in cold sweat, like, am I flying? I feel like I was like dizzy. I'm like a weirdo when it comes to like, mental health. And I'm cool with, expressing that. That's why she could come and talk to me about anything. It's never gonna be nothing weird, but I want her to grow. That's all. Because LA keep us stagnant a little bit. But then I don't like no other place but LA though. New York hated it.
Really?
Texas hated it. I don't like, no, I love California. I love LA. But the street life got to go.
Nova.
All right, we're going to leave that one right there. Let me go to the Instagram real quick. Go to the Instagram real quick. Bong. Is that it? Yeah, that's it right here. Hold on. Hold on. Yep, that's all she doing. And you wonder where she get it from. I mean, she looks nice though. She's not an ugly female at all. She's not ugly. She got a nice body. You gotta give it up to her. This is her latest one when she was talking about some anxiety. Let's listen to that real quick. Let's listen to that.
I don't even know where to start, bro. It's like the people in my life, they tell me whatever. They all act like they're afraid of the real me. If I'm not all uppity all day, it's a problem. They like, you mad, you got an attitude. They either don't want to fuck with me, or they just only want to be around when I'm happy, but I'm not gonna be happy all the time. And it makes me mad that I gotta be like this person that just bury all my feelings, because once I get to crying and talking about it, they either don't believe it or they don't want to hear it. And I'm not even about to go there and be like, oh, I'm always there for people and they're never there for me. But that's really the truth. And that's everybody's truth, though. It's too many people that's there for people. And then when I call, nobody want to hear it. And they wonder why I just show my ass and do what I do. Because I'm trying to, not feel what's going on. Like, if I move fast, I won't be... I don't even know where to...
So she having some anxiety attack. Let's see where she's getting all this stuff from, though. Hold on, what did I just see? Come chill with me and my auntie who cures. Okay, I'm gonna get to that. Oh wow. Okay. I wonder how old is she though? How old is she? She still got it though. And I'm not even looking at. I'm not even trying to look at her in that way. But she's definitely a nice looking female. We all can't deny that. But that's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at her character. You know what I mean? As we all can see where her daughter got it from.
One more time today looking for apartments in LA. So I went to Hawthorne. And you know what I don't like about Hawthorne? When that boy had died. You know the one who died on live? I'm afraid to go out there because we all know that Hawthorne is full of everybody from everybody hood. The snitches, the rejects, the niggas that's not supposed to be up over there, and just a whole lot of weirdos. But their apartments be good looking and well put together. So welcome to another day in the life of a single baby mama looking for a motherfucking apartment in LA. God knows I need a house because first of all, this little bitty ass raggedy, look at the door. Apartment. Talking about I couldn't have 5 kids up in there with a 2-bedroom. Says who? Look at this apartment. It's cool or whatever, but Lord knows I need some space. This look like the shelter. And then it make Come chill with me and my auntie who cures herpes. You know that cool bougie auntie that you could go over her house and she order you Jacks and also tell you what type of formula to feed your baby? Yeah, that's that auntie, and I love her. And that's my auntie Nina. She worked with Dr. CB for many years and still sells his products.
Works so good. What happened?
The one with the guy who killed his mom and them. The guy that was taking it, the mother was getting memory all the time for her son, and then she didn't get it, and I was wondering what happened to her, and then I looked up and she had gotten killed. The boy killed her and her husband.
What?
And I think he tried to commit suicide or whatever, but yeah, it's for the brain, the central nervous system. Kids like it, and also people with dementia take it as well.
So if anything, she must got herpes.
Like I have a client that buys it every 10 days for her mother.
Like what does it do?
Calms them down 100%. Who have ADD. Nerves, you know, sometimes people just need to take some for their nerves instead of Xanax or this and that or Valiums or whatever. No, you don't need that. You can take something holistic or, you know, that's healthy. Help your children, help parents.
Look at guys, so go order, you guys. I put it in my comments, the website, and click my name so we know who sent you. Bye. Come chill with me and my auntie who cures herpes.
All right, so she's selling the products. But all right, so I ain't want to get the wrong idea if she was using it to cure her own shit. All right, so I'm glad I seen that. Nah, I don't like that music. Yeah, spray that coochie. She's still shaking her ass and all that. You know what I mean? That's what she got going on. All right, turn around one more time, goddamn. All right, got the little oatmeal going on, but hey, it is what it is. At least she ain't got no BBL. You know what I mean? Some of y'all got some lumps back there. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of you know what I mean? Little roadkill back there. Little, you know what I mean? Little potholes. You know what I mean? We good, baby. You know what I mean? Some of y'all know what's good. Y'all know y'all got them potholes back there. Ain't nothing wrong. I would lick every dent on your ass cheek. All right? I can't play that music. But she doing something right. She's sucking and fucking and bucking and she doing something. All right? So here's another one, but it's just music. And I'm not playing that. Gotta be very careful. All right, you know, shit. She driving a Maserati, so she doing something right. You know what I mean, I cannot play that. She doing something. She got the Mazzy. Yeah, we know exactly what she's doing. Niggas paying real good money, man. But she probably taking them herpes things. And look, her daughter is recording this shit. Her daughter recording that. Look. When your daughter force you to twerk. Come on, fam. Come on. This is what I'm saying. How you helping her and you the main enforcer. You the main. Yo, that'd be crazy if they fucking niggas together. You hear me? It'd be crazy if they fucking the same niggas. I want to fuck you and your daughter. Well, she already out there. That's going to be an extra 5,000. Together, you have to throw 10 bands. Come on, there's something that they ain't talking about. You dig what I'm saying? 9-5. You cannot tell me they ain't doing that. You can't tell me. This is all what she got going on. This is all what these bitches got going on. This is why I don't trust a lot of women. I'm not gonna say all of y'all. You know what I mean? Somebody that you know I'm chopping it up with now. Everything looks good. I see what's going on. There's one female I'm chopping it up with that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, I can't trust a lot of these females as far as I could throw them. I'm telling you, because you just never know. Listen, in the nicest, prettiest ones, those be the ones that's out there. They the most nastiest, family. And this is why when you look at these females on Instagram, or just regular females that you know or whatever, and they got Instagram pages and they showing their ass and doing all this shit, what that it tells you a whole lot. It really does. I mean, it may give a perception of who you are, but If you giving that off, you can't get mad at niggas thinking that you a whore, you a smut, you just give your ass up easy, or you fucking for money or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Representation is everything. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that don't mean females can't take a picture like that, show their ass. That's something that, you know, if you got it, flaunt it, baby. I like it. You know what I mean? I like a female with a nice ass. Ain't nothing wrong with a female with a nice body, nice ass, cute face. Nobody want blancas out here. Nobody want these little snapping turtle face looking bitches that's around in my town. These bitches got the most confidence in the world. These little giraffe face looking bitches over here, they got confidence. I'm like, bitch. And they got somebody, I mean, little gargoyle. There's some gargoyles around here. I mean, it's some nice ones too. I'm not even going to sit up here in front, but there's more gargoyles than pretty. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Word up, we got some gargoyles out this motherfucker. And thinking they all that too, bitch, please. Woo, there is some gargoyles. But as we see, and she's pregnant, as you can see right there. She ain't even had the baby yet. This is 2024. She just had the little nigga. You know what I mean? But look, we see where she get it from. I mean, pretty though. You know what I mean? That is a nice shot right there. You know what I mean? No dimples and nothing. You know what I mean? I'm an expert. I gotta get off this shit. My nerves is bad. My nerves is bad. So let me get off that motherfucker right now. But we see what it is though. We see what it is. Let me see what she put up on here. Just did no jumpers. Okay, get your money. And why you got your tongue like that, bitch?
I'd rather do it with you.
Why?
Because he's my friend and I want other girls now. It's just like
get your money, love. Get that bread. Get your bread. Get your fucking money. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. But let me see if there's anything else I want to show before I get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna do something on Jay-Z in a minute. But yeah, you see this nigga Puff done fucking jerked and masturbated on Biggie's shirt and threw it at a nigga. This what type of freaky Diddy nasty bullshit that this nigga is on, man. And first of all, we know that he set Biggie up. That's number one. And I'm not saying allegedly. That's just what the fuck it is. I don't care what nobody goddamn say. But the jerk on a nigga's shirt. To use his shirt to masturbate and throw it on a nigga? What type of nasty shit this nigga? This some other shit. This shit ain't normal. That shit is crazy, son. I'm not understanding that. That's some petty pedo kind of vibes right there. I don't know. That's just some real nasty off the wall shit, man. I don't even know how to put that in words. That shit is crazy, son. That shit is ill. That shit crazy. More people got killed in fucking in California. In Chicago. It's going crazy. It's going crazy out there. This shit right here is crazy. I can't play this right. I can't play this on Instagram. I mean on YouTube, but they wilding out there in Philly, man. They wilding out there in Philly. They wilding. Anyway, I want to read something since I'm on this subject, right? Let me see something real quick. Yeah, spend that YouTube money. Yeah. So let me just say this, man. I just want to read this and I'm out, right? Because I got some things I gotta finish on. Where I'm at. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Now I have to do this because if this don't apply to you, then y'all can leave. I know how funny people are anyway. So look, it is what it is. But look, listen, this situation with Nova and Summer, right? This is for somebody, whoever want to hear this. I'm just gonna say this. I got some to read, right? So understand the root generational trauma, right? It says acknowledge the past. Parents must confront their own trauma and choices honestly, right? Don't normalize dysfunction. What's familiar isn't always healthy, right? Seek healing, not hiding. Therapy, mentorship, community support can break the silence, right? Preventive measures. Early intervention. Identify signs of abuse, neglect, or distress in children and act early. Quality time and conversation. Be present. Kids open up when they feel safe, not judge. Right? Empower, don't shame, especially with young girls, but build self-worth before the world tries to tear it down. At home practices, right? Routine and stability. Chaos breeds insecurity. Children thrive in structured, safe homes. Be the example. Break toxic behavior cycles. Kids copy what they see, not what they're told. Ladies, ladies, ladies. Monitor their cycle. Friends, online influences, even extended family can reinforce or undo your efforts, right? I'm almost done. How to overcome if you're already in the cycle, right? Forgive yourself first. Healing begins with grace, right? Build one small habit. A better future starts with one better decision today. Stop the blame game. Take responsibility and focus on solutions. Last but not least, final message. Our kids don't need perfect parents. They need present, healing, and honest adults who are willing to confront their pain, change the story, and fight the next generation. And that's it, goddammit. So anyway, listen, man, that's the only thing I can tell y'all. At the end of the day, thank y'all for tuning in. Please share if you haven't. It is what it is. Bye.